Hello everyone and welcome back to Doom Eternal with me, your host, Crypto Gamer. In this episode today, guys, we're going to be looking at the cultist base, the third level in Doom Eternal. So, when you start off, guys, if you've played this before, you'll know you can just zip straight down here and take down these gargoyles. It's sweet and quick. And you're going to bounce straight over to this bounce pad here. And straight on the wedges. Straight over the top here, and up and through. This is where you're going to encounter your first horde of demons. And as you can see, revenants are plenty, and so are plenty of the zombies. I really want to test out at some point, guys, the master level for this level. I'm pretty sure you had to actually buy that separately, or you got a what's this? Now this mine here that's fallen down, if you shoot that, a light will pop up near this dope fish. Now it actually took me a couple of goes to figure that one out, so it's not a particularly obvious secret that Doom Eternal notifies you of. Now, when you come into this section here, guys, you are going to notice you can basically fire these square green mechanic here, and that will actually take out any demons for yourself that is standing there.
Welcome, Slayer.
So as you can see, there are a few trap segments, and you can take on all these demons.
This curse.
Love that cool as hell. Get there. And you gotta work out before this helmet pops up. Pretty easy to take
The Slayer
out.
has arrived. All mortally challenged personnel please
So,
be advised.
as you can see, demons will come into this section here, and you can fire at that target up top there. Now, when you're doing this part, guys, you need to wait until all three of these click through, and then there will be a mancubus waiting for you. Now, of course, guys, I've been playing the game, so I've actually got a lot more tools at my disposal than what you would normally have. At this point, you would only really have maybe rocket launch, the plasma rifle, and the heavy cannon, and the shotgun, usually. But in this level, guys, you will require a new and very important tool to your arsenal. Will be highly important. Now you're just going to pop through here, guys, and this is where a little bit of a new format of platforming comes through, and it is a timed gate. You have to take that down as quick as you can. There are challenges in every level, guys, which you should also keep an eye out for. You will usually see them if you check out your challenge section in your page section. Now, I have noticed that some of the challenges have glitched out simply because I've actually done them, but it's never came up. So there will be parts of this game that I will never ever be able to complete, at least on my standard playthrough that I'm using to create these videos from. Which is kind of annoying, but you know, I can always do it again on a new save, which will be handy. Even then, guys, you will have to make multiple saves in order to actually complete most of these challenges, because some of them are Ultra Nightmare or Nightmare, and so on, with different difficulties. So you will have to replay this game several times over in order to complete all the challenges. As you've collected the cultist key, you can now move into the next segment. And down here there are sections. If you jump down here, and if you actually manage to target the grip wall, or just bounce straight over, you will bounce up here. And of course, yet again, I managed to miss this. You would think after playing this game for months and months, I would actually have this down to a T, but and there we are. And now we're finally through into the next segment. Now, like all arenas, guys, they get progressively harder and harder, which is awesome, which I absolutely love. And of course we've got some Mankabai that are relatively easy to take down. Guys, remember, if you do enjoy my content, please click on the like button. Leave a comment as well if you want to give me any comments on how my videos are doing, or whether there's anything I should be actually adding in. And also subscribe and share the video, guys. Every time you share a video, it helps with traffic, it helps the YouTube algorithm, and overall you're helping my channel. I'm still fairly new to the game, even though I've had YouTube for 5 years. I'm learning every day, and I'm learning new tricks every day, especially with Doom Eternal and the other games that I enjoy streaming. We also do other videos as well on Fallout 4's Creation Club and mods, Skyrim's Creation Club and its mods. I have also done mobile games in the past as well, such as Fallout Shelter and the Hungry Dragon and Hungry Shark series. And we will be looking at some future games, maybe Borderlands 3 and possibly Subnautica, depending on how I feel. I had thought about using Ark, but Ark is a terrible game to play on Xbox One, far too glitchy, far too much lag, and overall it is an incredibly difficult game to play to get yourself started until you get bases made. Especially getting killed every 5 minutes by raptors. So here we are introduced to the Flash, the first and only, as far as I'm aware, female demon. Doom Eternal. It's a man's world. So yeah, the microwave beam is really good for taking down these guys. A lot of people seem to use the heatwave blast on modification on the plasma rifle. I don't really enjoy that. I think the plasma rifle is better with its Ghostbuster thing. You primarily want to be using the plasma rifle on shielded enemies, such as the carcass and the shielded zombies as well. The plasma rifle also, guys, is good for any cybernetic demons, such as the Cyber Demon, the Carcass, Gargoyles, Dread Knight, just to name a few. So once you pop up there and broken these chains, it will open up the gate into
The
the
beast
next
draws
arena.
near to me, my brothers and sisters, but he is weak. Your hate must match his
away
will.
there.
Only then will you be truly saved.
As well as that, guys, today is the first day that it's Cyberpunk 2077 released. I'm really glad I didn't have enough money to actually get this new game, Cyberpunk 2077. It looks awesome. I also stream on Twitch, guys, under Crypto Gamer, spelled with a capital C for Crypto and a capital D, Gamer, and then 69 at the end. So if you do enjoy my content, I'll put the link down in the description below for my Twitch channel. Come over and check it out and follow it. It's really good. I managed to start setting out overlays, so the channel is doing overall much better. And this is my main source of traffic for Twitch and also for itself. When it comes to taking down Hell Knights or Barons, you really want to be using the minigun with the turret system as opposed to the shield. Shield is quite good for disrupting or staggering enemies. The Mantis is also fairly weak to the plasma rifle as well. Love that glory kill. And we've got a couple of revenants prowling around the arena. Finding them is another thing though. Remember, guys, when it comes to resource management as well, you need to continuously use your flame belt and your chainsaw. Skin the ass raw, as Fred Durst would say in Limp Bizkit. Once you've completed the arena, this ramp will unlock and you will be able to move into the next segment. Now, in this section here, guys, you gotta watch out for this academon because he will ambush you if you're not careful, and there is a life in this section. Now, I unfortunately did not go for the life in this segment here, just
Your
because I'm doing 80%
salvation
playthrough
lies in
here.
his destruction. The myth of the Slayer's strength is exposed now to us. Can you see it, brothers? He has lost.
These elevators and platforms just remind me of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory scene with this magical elevator. And just for the sake of it, I'm gonna fry all these zombies in one. It's quite funny because there is a glitch, guys. All these zombies are red, wearing red UEC cultist uniforms. When you kill them, they suddenly turn white.
Shotgun is nearby.
Just a little bit of a
the priests have kept it
wee
hidden.
trick there, a little bit of bit of trivia there for you.
Location.
And of course, a few lost souls. This is the first time we come across lost souls in Doom Eternal. Normally fired out by the main elemental, but you do find the odd stray lost soul in the campaign flying about. Now, this is where you would pick up your super shotgun, guys, in the next section, as you can see there.
Attention, all mortal
Now, in this section, you want to be using the cube
Slayer
units
is
if you
inside the
can.
facility.
The cube or
Please
zombies,
proceed
even
with
these
aggression.
things here that are on fire. They are very handy for respawning and for taking down enemies such as Mancubus. You fire one of these at a Mancubus and will take him down rather quickly. I just like taking them down for fun. It's more interesting that way. And of course we have whiplashes in this section. Remember, whenever you detonate a shield on these zombie soldiers, especially with the plasma rifle, you can actually do splash damage to other enemies. And there we go, fairly easy takedown there. I have noticed that with the master level, there was a little bit of glitch with the crafting for the chainsaw and glory kills. It's like it doesn't quite register it all the time. I will be doing a video, guys, on the master level this week as well, because it's been a fantastic level. I've been a bit slow on the get-go for producing these videos, guys, but I now have a really good video editor that will allow me to make videos that are longer than 20 minutes long. So this is going to be one of my more longer videos. I will now be able to do higher levels within one video instead of splitting it up like I had before. Now this is where you'd find the auto map to the left here, and of course this is a area with ardent energy on the ground. It will do considerable damage to you if you fall into it, so I would try and stay above. And that is where you would also get a sentinel crystal in that section there. Now this section, guys, I find is fun and annoying at the same time. All you're basically going to do is you're going to jump up into these elevators and you're just going to sort of go around each different one. And of course I managed to miss that this time around. You also need to go down below in order to activate the next section. Now down here, a pack demon, like I say, will do a trick shot and try and ambush you, which I thought was pretty good. And of course we're in there for the glory kill, and this is where you would find a sentinel rune in order to upgrade your suit. You're gonna fire, and you can actually get up there by jumping on the bars. I've noticed with the bars, guys, for it to auto track and to link to it, you really gotta aim at it and then jump up. Hopefully the third time is the charm here. And there we go, just in the nick time. Now you're going to wait for this shelf to go down, and that's you. You're going to go up to the upper level in this segment, straight out and through, and you're going to get a couple of revenants and zombies are going to pop through here. Glory kill for the win! Oh yeah! And here we go. Doing not bad so far, guys. Doing not too bad at all. And you're going to jump straight over here and try and avoid falling down. And we're going to go back through this Fortune Energy River. Up over the monkey bars. And there we go. Down into this elevator here. And now, guys, the only time we ever get to play as a demon throughout the main campaign. And we are going to play as the Revenant. The Revenant is actually my favourite character to play as in battle mode, so it is good fun. I've gotten quite good at playing the Revenant now. We've done a lot of different enemies simultaneously with your fuck barrage. The only thing that I think we should have done is we should have allowed melee so that you could actually do melee maneuvers as a humanoid demon. Most of these cat demons are no match for me. Now there's this man inside there. Also, guys, when you are using rockets, beware that you get up close and personal, you are going to do damage to your character. And sorry, you're going to be able to take down every single demon without actually succumbing to your own rockets. So just keep firing away and you'll be able to mash your way through this thing. And there we go. We are almost there. And now the SSGDB will be lowered down. And you're going to pick up that nice shiny tool. We're going to jump back in here. I like the cinematics that they actually do for this section. And there's the cultist Slayer, guys, in all his glory. I really enjoyed this skin. One of my favourite skins in the game for the Slayer. And we've taken down that Revenant. No survivors, as you would say. Now, this is where you're going to use your meat hook in order to pull yourself up. Now in this section, guys, you can either do each of these one at a time if you want, or like me, you can amp this up to a 10 challenge and bust open every single cage and take on everybody all at the same time, which is also good. And we're going to BFG it. We're just going to cheese it through this section, guys. And there we are.
Attention, all cultist base personnel.
Now down below. Now guys, there is a secret in one of these vents here in this section. So please be aware and have a look on your alt map and also check out each one of them, because one of them you can bust into. Avoid the guillotines of doom and destruction. That segment will open up once you get into the segment here that I told you about. And we're straight in through here, and you jump pad should activate. Now in this section, guys, this is going to be a bit more of a platforming section again. Go straight over. Oh, and we failed that one miserably. You've got to get your timings correct with these sorts of things, guys, otherwise you are going to land flat on your face. Up and over. Up and over again, and straight up, and that's us. And now we're going to hit on the skull switch. And unfortunately, I should not have dashed through that. And we're up. The right here. Straight through and over. And now we're going to go on a wee pillar climb here, guys. In and over, and we're into the next section. Now this section here, guys, is a little bit tricky. You've got to get your timing right again. I would advise, as soon as the jaws start opening up again, fire as quickly as you can and be as fast as you can, because otherwise if you hesitate you are going to miss it. And up, and you should be able to go straight up here past the meat grinders. In this section, guys, you're gonna have to watch out for tentacles. Nice club punch there and a good chainsaw. Very, very efficient, quick ways of taking down tentacles, especially if you're doing an Ultra Nightmare run. You have to face these gargoyles, take them down. You can always use a mine if you want as well to take down the tentacle. And you're gonna go through this masher. And then you are going to hit on the cracked wall. Now what you're going to do at this section here, guys, is you're going to wait until this pops back down. You're going to fire this up. And then you're going to be taking on all these units in this segment here. I would advise taking everything down before you try and activate the next switches, just because it's easier. It's going to be far easier for your way through. It's called lock-on rocket. You need to actually use the detonation modification as well, so that I can get myself some really good physical finish off my arsenal. Get the in-game materials for that. Now what you're going to do, guys, is you can hit this switch here once you've taken down all these demons. Actually, now that I realise that you actually have to take down all the demons in order to even just get through this section. The trouble with speedrunners just flying through everything. Seems to be coming from everywhere. And there you go. Now what this will do is this will fire up that laser, but what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to pop back down here, turn around 180 degrees, fire this up, quick dash, and a smack, and there you go. And now it will unlock for you. And that's
Are you growing tired, Slayer? We will break your will yet.
Section, guys. Yet again, using a chain gun in order to take down heavy duty demons. Look at this, we're doing pretty well, guys. We're getting through this level relatively quickly. Of course, you've always got imps running around. I am also going to be doing a series, guys, on the Doom Eternal lore. And basic readings, so that if you want to know the full story of the Sentinels and the Slayer and Hell and Demons, you'll be able to do it. And here, of course, guys, we are getting our first look at the Agadon Hunter. Now, guys, I remember that Roanoke Gaming, and this is where you'll also find a Slayer Gate I have completed. Completed all the Slayer Gates and got the Unmaker a few days ago. So yes, the Agadon Hunters, or the Doom Hunters, are much bigger than we thought. I'm pretty sure that the ones that we fight are basically babies. The Doom Hunters are based off of the Agadon demons from the Teros realm. They are basically babies. I reckon the Agadon Hunters are close to about 30 foot. Actually, I do not know if they would have legs or whether they would be snake-like, like Whiplash. But anyway, so you're gonna pop down here, and now that this booster has been fired up, you need to be quick for this, knock this down. Yeah, nice little cutscene there. And as you can see, the Agadon Hunters have 4 arms, which I think would have been really interesting. I would have liked to have seen the Agadon Hunters in their full glory as bosses, in effect, in maybe a more wide open arena. And it would have been interesting if you could have given the Agadon Hunters weapons such as battle axe, sword, a Wolverine claw, something that would have been interesting. Whips, or even Argent weapons, such as Argent battle axes or crucibles. That would have been very interesting to see. Now we're getting close to the next section here, guys. And you're gonna drop down through this trap door and into one of the final arenas for this part of the game. I really do like slow motion runes. You can get some fantastic shots in game with this. Get some really magical shots on this. Of course, remember guys, to use your grenades as much as possible, especially your ice bombs. The ice bomb attachment is probably my favourite one. And remember, using the scope or ballista, you can take down arachnotron turrets, and it will want you there. At this point, we're actually utilising the tools at our disposal incredibly well. Always check your rune guys as well. Figure out what playstyle works for you. Because you won't realise how Doom Eternal is. It really is an RPG to a degree. You are able to select your tools wisely to take down your different opponents. That's why I like the jetpack one, simply because Union goes flying, the Revenant goes flying all over the place. Also, you can use the Super Shotgun's chain to platform. I know that people are better than doing that on PC, and I have seen modifications to maps that have utilised the system as well. Big challenges. So guys, we are getting very, very close to the end of the level. And that's us. Well guys,
The priest has stopped moving. I will lock in signal now.
if you've enjoyed this video guys, please give it a like, thumbs up, and a subscribe. This has been Crypto Gamer guys, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Peace out.